Today, this presentation is very special for me because it's the first time I tell myself, you do the presentation and the aim is to stutter. So, thank you. So how do I start my story with my stuttering? So, as long as I can remember, I probably stuttered when I was a child, but I didn't pay attention to it at all. But I always know there is something different from the other kids. So my dad, he sent me to learn Kung Fu, and I found there is something that I can be good at. I'm not very good at talking, but I have found I can be very good at sports or doing Kung Fu. So I spent like 7 years doing Kung Fu every day. So I did become quite well in Kung Fu, and I have found that even sometimes I cannot argue with some of my classmates or some boys in my class, but I can always use my fist to solve the problem. Okay, so yeah, sometimes you don't need to use your words to solve the problem, but yeah, you have something else. But when I grew older, I found that, wow, violence cannot solve all the problems, right? So, yeah, you cannot punch a boy or a girl when you were a teenager. So that is where my struggle begins, because there is something that you have to do to solve the problem with your words. So all the people I met in my life told me it's not okay to stutter. And I struggled so much, like every time I have something to say, the first thing I say to myself is that mind the way you talk, mind the way you talk. I spent my whole life telling myself, you cannot stutter, you cannot stutter. And stuttering is become such a hurt child in myself. And this child was so hurt, like each time she talks, she will be stopped. Each time she stutters, she will be laughed at. So I keep this child inside myself for my whole life, and I know that each time she cries, each time she hurts, I just ignore her. I don't come to her and say to her, it's okay, honey, you can stutter and you can cry. Each time she cries for help, I just stop her. No, it's not okay. So I left the child in myself for such a long time, and this child becomes so angry. Like each time I talk, she comes out, she jumps out to make her presence, to let me know I am here. But I keep on ignoring her. She becomes more and more, she becomes angrier and angrier. At one point, she just stopped me talking. And that's the time I know that I cannot keep her from coming out, because the more I fight with her, the more I ignore her, she will just come out louder and speak louder. So I have been doing this for my whole life, ignoring this hurt child. About 1 year ago, I went to a magic place. It's called United States. Before I came here, people told me, oh, you will have to go to United States because we all know that is a free country. And I thought, wow, that's great. That is a free country. Maybe I should go there. But when I arrived at the United States, I found everywhere you go, you want to pay. Who said this is a free country? You want to pay, right? All right. So I took her child with me, and we start our journey to United States. And I always know that this child, she needs love for a long time. She cries for help for a very long time, but I never answered her call because I think unconsciously, I always think I do not have the power to take care of you because I myself is crying for help. How can I help someone like I need help? So about a few months ago, I went to an SA self-support group. That is my first time to tell others that I stuttered. That is the first time I take her child with me and show her child to others. And that transformed my life. And I still remember the first time I went to the SA annual conference. That is the first time I know her child, although she is not cute, she is ugly, or I am so ashamed I have this child because like she's not perfect, she's not good, she's the ugly thing in the world. So when I came to the conference, I feel so safe that I am willing to take this ugly child out and say this to the world. This ugly child is my own child. She is mine. So this has been a very difficult journey for me because the ugly child, she gives me so much trouble, she gave me so much pain, but now I know that now I am old enough, or I should love her because she is my child, and if I do not take care of her, nobody else in the world can take care of her. So I think I have also learned so much from her because she teaches me to be more compassionate, and she teaches me that we will need to learn to love. So I am so proud today. I am here and I put out my ugliest child out from here, and I want to tell this little child, I love you, and I will always love you.